Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel to a brand new solo leveling arise video, and in this video we are going to discuss and showcase my Choi Jong-In. Now Choi Jong-In is our first rate up banner, that is a limited time banner, and he will be going away in 15 days. So if you haven't pulled him already, at least do yourself a favor and get one copy of him. That's all you need, a single copy, and you'll be at least having a very strong, or let me say strongest mage fire type damage dealing character in your account, and you definitely don't want to miss out on him. There might be a rerun after the global launch, and I think it should be there, so you can wait for the rerun to come, but it might take more than 2 months for him to come back, because as we know, in 15 days Choi or Alicia, either one of those two will be coming here in the rate up banner, and after that in May, the next month, we'll be having our global release. 8th of May is the global release, so we'll definitely get the global release then, and I think there will be more banners, and I think they might even add 2 rate up banners running simultaneously. You never know. So it is a good time to at least focus on Choi Jong-In himself and get him. So definitely get one copy of him, and also when you do the draws, you get an additional benefit of the, I think, the special dice, and you might be getting his weapon for free. So this is very imperative for everyone out there to get his weapon. In the 5th rotation, you will get his weapon, and I think most of the people who are playing since day 1, or even if you are playing for 10 days now, you might have already gotten his weapon, which makes you beg the question that you should get him or not. And as you can see, when attacking targets burned by Choi Jong-In, that means you need to have Choi Jong-In in your team, the target's defense decrease by 7%. That is without any of the duplicates putting it in the weapon. Now there is still 13 more days for this event to go away, and if you are doing it on a daily basis without even summoning, just the 3 of the dice, if you are getting them, it will be enough, I think, to get you 100 of these. And with the 100 of these, what you can do is then go to craft and get a copy of the same exact weapon for free, which will allow you to take it to advancement 1. And advancement 1 is where it actually shines. Trust me when I say this, it shines at advancement 1. Now if you look at the weapon itself, which you might have already received, so, and you might also get a copy, you will see here that increases the user's attack by 7.5% when attacking targets burned by Choi Jong-In. The target's defense decreases by 9.5% for 5 seconds. This is an addition from his okay, so this increases, that means it doesn't get any additional benefits, just that the effect here will increase. Okay, so Sung Jinwoo gets additional stats added, but this will increase by 2.5, and this increases by, I believe, 2.5 as well. So not the craziest of the buff. Okay, it increases by 0.5. What? Yeah, it increases by 2.5, right? So not the craziest of the buff, but it's still better to have this than not to have it. So yeah, this is really good that you're getting a copy of his weapon for free, and if you get him at A1, then he is the strongest out there. Now the damage of Rain of Flames increases 3-fold during the duration of the Ultimate Hunter, and the skill is changed to Mega Crater. A big meteorite falls from the sky, and it deals a humongous amount of damage to the enemies, and it is the 3 times of the Rain of Flames, which is this skill. And as you can see, it is scaling 1645% of the user's attack. 16 times his attack is his basic damage. So let's say his damage is 6000 here, so 16 times 6000 is, I believe, if my math is not right, 96,000 damage, right? 96 or 960, yeah, 96,000 damage, and it is multiplied 3-fold. That is over 300,000 damage. So this is crazy, right? Deals fire element damage. When this skill hits, it inflicts the airborne effect. So it is definitely a really strong skill, and it is mind-blowing to see how much damage this thing deals. Okay, so let's talk about his artifacts and the build that you should go for it. So first of all, you should know that he cannot crit, like he cannot crit at all, because as you can see here, Choi Jong-In cannot deal crit hits, but his attack increases by 40%. That means he has a high amount of attack. So you want to go all attack on him. Only attack, increase damage or defense penetration. And the recommended stat here is the same. Attack, damage increase and defense penetration. So let's see. The artifact set that I'm going with is Almighty Kargalan's Hat, which is also a mage, if you know it. But another set which is a really good one is High Ranking Demon. But I am going here to increase his ultimate skills damage because it deals such huge damage that you want to have it more. Now decreases the cooldown 40% as well. So it is really good. Now when I have a character such as Emma Laurent, which has been given. Okay, so Emma Laurent has been given the Destroyer set, which is the High Ranking Demon's Helmet. So the 4-piece set gives the additional increase the player and the party's power gauge acquisition rate by 20%. So definitely with the help of taking Emma into the battle, he will also be accumulating his charge faster, and his ultimate skills damage is more and its cooldown is less. So all in, I believe Almighty Kargalan's Hat is one of the best artifact to go on him. And I have done it at +5 enhancement because if in case I want to change it. Now you don't want to give him any artifact that is associated with a crit. For example, let's take Beast set for here example. So when landing a crit hit has a 25% chance to increase attack. So now he cannot crit. So you don't want to give him the Beast set. Now Viridescent set is a good one, which increases the skill MP consumption rate by 20% but increases damage dealt by 5% and cooldown decreases the basic skill cooldown by 5%. And when you are using a 4-piece set, the cooldown reduction effect is now 18% and the increased damage is 18% as well. But still I believe the Behemoth set is one of the best artifact set to go on him. Now what Behemoth does is when attacking enemies with 40% or less HP, increases damage dealt by 8%, but when you are equipping a 4-piece set, it changes to 70% HP for the enemy, 70% or less, and the damage increases effect to 20%. So that means he will deal 20% more damage to the enemies, which is insane. So as you can see, the artifacts that I'm running on him mostly doesn't have any crit at all. So any piece that I get without any crit, okay, I have to change these boots. So let's see if we have some better boots. Like I have farmed some boots, so this is a crit damage. Now I want to give him a defense penetration one. Okay. So if we can find one, okay, so for now we don't have any, but as soon as I get one, it will be slapped on this boy. Okay, not even kidding, it will be slapped on this boy and he will do more damage for us. Okay, now looking at his Behemoth set, damage increase is one of the stats that we need to go for. Fire damage is the one you should go for. The bracelet with attack percent if you can, and damage increase as well, attack here as well. So any piece that you get without any crit is the one which will go in your Choi Jong-In. Now this one has a crit hit damage, but I don't have any spare Behemoth. I believe this one can go, but it's a +10 and also +1 on crit, so I don't want to give it to him. So this is the build that we are rocking for now. Skills are, I believe, almost all at cap as far as we can go for now. Like we can go even higher, we can go to up to, I believe now, skill level 7. Yeah, we can go up to skill level 7, which I will do eventually. The skills that you want to max out is his End of Days, Fire Barrage and the Rain of Flames. These 3 are the skills that you should definitely upgrade for him. This is kind of a support skill. The QT skill is also really nice. Like when you switch to the character, it Choi Jong-In sweeps in, it decreases the enemy's defense, but when you upgrade it, does the defense increase changes? That's my question. Okay, so it doesn't change at all. So there are no changes to these procs, so there's no point, I believe, in upgrading it. Only the percentage here changes. So up to level 6, it will only go up by 200% and the amount of resource required is humongous. So you might want to skip on upgrading this skill. So yeah, this is my Choi Jong-Il build for now. Let's go take him into some content. Okay, let me show you the content that I took him in. Okay, now you can see I did around 11.9 million damage, which I believe is really high, relatively high. So there are people who are doing 31 million damage. Now these guys are whale. These guys are mega whales. I am not one, so definitely I couldn't, but I did around 11.98, which I am proud of. 12 million. The cap, the game that has set for a solo challenge is 6 million, and I am surpassing that by 2 folds. So that is impressive. in my opinion. Now this is the fire day, so it was a perfect day to showcase him. And as you can see, I did it here, right? You can see 11.98 million. So he was one of the most highest damage dealing character here. Okay, so yeah, with that, let's end this video here. If you like the build and got some ideas how to build him and what to do with him, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you have any thoughts and opinion on this, that too you can let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace out, take care, bye.